Welcome to Lesson 2, Dive into Visual Studio Express 2012 for Windows Desktop. Now, in this lesson, we'll be talking about the Visual Studio Integrated Development Environment, or IDE. And basically, this tool gives you the ability to develop .NET applications, and there are lots of different windows and capabilities that we're going to start overviewing in this lesson, and we'll use additional capabilities as we need them throughout the subsequent lessons as well. Now, part of what we're going to show you in this lesson are Visual Studio's help features, which of course are a big piece of using the IDE and understanding the different technologies that you're working with. We'll show you some of the key commands that you'll find in the menus of Visual Studio, many of which, by the way, are also mimicked through the toolbars and sometimes as well through the right-click menu, depending on your context. We'll talk about the desktop version of the IDE in particular. However, all of the different features that I'm showing to you also apply to the other Express editions as well. The main reason that Microsoft has many different Express editions is to target different concepts. So for example, there's an Express version specifically for developing Windows Phone apps. There's one specifically for developing Windows 8 apps. The desktop version is for developing traditional Windows desktop apps that can run on either Windows 7 or Windows 8. Now, when you get to later lessons that need the other Express editions, we'll certainly talk about those at that point. But if you have available to you a full version of Visual Studio, all of the capabilities across these different Express versions will typically be available to you in the one Visual Studio IDE. Now, at the end of this lesson, we're going to be focusing on some visual app development. We're going to create a simple graphical user interface app that has some text and an image on it. And the main point here is just to help you start getting familiar with the IDE for creating a simple app. So we'll show you how to get the text onto a graphical user interface. We'll show you how to get an image into your project so that you can use it in your graphical user interface. And then once we finish designing our little app, we'll go ahead and execute it so you can see it in action. As you're working your way through this lesson, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. And generally, the best ways to reach me are through my email address, which you see on the screen, or through our company Facebook and Google Plus pages.